Well, if you're still having some problems understanding franchising, let's talk about the opposite of franchising, and that would be chaining. In chaining, a company utilizes all of its internals in terms of financial resources and human resources, and then expands with its own resources. Okay? So, for example, here are a couple companies that chain and don't franchise, and that's at the bottom: Starbucks, Walmart, and Five Below. These are companies, I'll use Starbucks, because Starbucks has lots of locations. So when Starbucks wants to enter a new location, they want to start a new location, a new store, all of it is done internally, meaning people from inside the corporation say, hey, it's a good idea to expand to this new zip code. And then they say, okay, well, what do we have to do? Well, we have to secure a rental space in a shopping center. We have to then go and spend $250,000 in construction costs to make it look like a Starbucks. We need to have our own real estate people within Starbucks go out and look for locations. Once it's open, we are going to staff it with Starbucks employees. So we need to then go out and hire. And then all of the sales are going to go on our books, on Starbucks books, because we own the store. I don't mean the real estate of the store. I just mean we own that location. We are running the whole show. This is difficult because there's a lot of risk. There's also a lot of reward, but there's a lot of risk involved in expanding too far away from where we're familiar. Now, at this point in time, Starbucks has done well for itself, and there's not many places on earth, really, where it's not familiar. But early on, especially in the life of a company when they're expanding to different states or different countries or different continents, it is very difficult oftentimes to kind of go in and just set up shop yourself with your own resources. Okay. In the franchise system, you have the franchisees doing this for you. They're putting all the money out, first of all. And they're also, if I'm, again, located in New York and I want to expand to LA, the franchisee who's going to open up my LA shop is most likely from LA. And so that person knows that market, knows the real estate, hopefully, and knows people that they can hire, etc. All of those decisions are kind of outsourced in a sense to this franchisee. And chaining is a risk-reward issue. It allows the company to reap the rewards of smart expansion, but also take the losses on poor expansion. Think about that. If Starbucks has to close 100 stores, which they did a couple years ago, they have now lost all of the money and resources that they put out on those 100 stores. Whereas if the franchisor, if McDonald's has to close 100 stores, most likely 90 of them are going to be franchisee-owned stores, and that's not necessarily money that they're going to lose.